Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Hearthstone Arena Run video. Today we're going to be continuing our little Sylvanas King Krush shenanigans deck in the wonderful arena as a hunter. Let's go ahead and queue up a match and see exactly how this deck is going to finish out. Will it finish out 2-3, very depressingly, or will it go on to greater things? I'm honestly expecting 2-3, but hey, let's be a little no, let's not be pessimistic here. Let's be optimistic.
Let the hunt begin.
Because that's not really what wins games, but I can pretend like it does. I think we're gonna go ahead and keep this opening hand because get ourselves a nice turn 5 when we get there. Got coin if we want to get there earlier, and we have some nice control to set up the early game if he decides to spam a bunch of minions. Looks pretty good. See where it goes. Oddly enough, that kind of screws me over. We'll just play our own 3-2. It'll trade nicely, and that's one I don't really care about. So unless he does a lot to try and keep that alive, such as that, that's not good. Let's coin into Gnomish Inventor, I think. Yeah, that's probably the best choice here. Trades better, and we got a card. It's not very often that this trades well, but we have ourselves that advantage today. So, what could he play on turn 4? Well, he could play a Yeti. He put one of those, which I'm actually okay with because I just got 2 for 1 out of that. But he's going to try and push me, so. Do we want to risk the Mad Bomber? I really don't yet.
Hey, give me a minute.
Alright, let's go ahead and play it. It'll determine whether or not we play Elven Archer or... Wow, okay, don't even get the little token off that. That's kind of sad, actually. Guess I have to burn everything. It's kind of annoying. But... next turn, at least he'll probably burn 2 mana on a recruit, which will be nice. Get us some nice momentum. We have a decent board. It's not really a strong board, but it's decent. That's gonna immediately kill it. And trade with everything I have. Which is extremely annoying. However, we do have a Drake now. It's a nice 4-4. Get us another card. Set us up for later in the game. And even out on trades, but we've been drawing our cards, so I can kind of justify it. Kind of. Don't want to really do it, but it wasn't really given any options. We can potentially drop 2 Jungle Panthers next turn, which will be interesting. They're 4/2s, so they'll trade out 1 for 1. Maybe. I'm hoping he just plays 2 creatures and I can multi-shot them.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
It looks like that's exactly what's going to happen, except he's going to straight out trade. Annoyingly enough. Let's just play a Worgen. This hand actually isn't that great. I don't want to play the Emperor Cobra. We're not really going to be able to set the Worgen to begin with, so let's just have a trade out. Hopefully whatever he plays gets sniped to death. And we'll just go from there. Annoyingly enough, I am kind of falling behind here. I don't think it matters that... Okay, yeah, he's just going to keep that alive. He probably thought it was an explosive trap. Oh no! Not the trade. Oh, that's... Oh, does that trigger snipe? Please tell me it doesn't trigger snipe. Okay, good. It does, however. Let us play multi-shot. I don't care if it seems like it's a waste. We're not going to play that now. Let's play a Panther. Make him a little bit reluctant to play cards. Not that it matters, because we'll just snipe it. Well, maybe. This is actually a little tricky. Okay, I'm okay with that. One card for one card. Not the best snipe we've ever gotten, but I mean, it's better than it not killing something.
What you want?
And there's the 2/2.
Reporting for duty.
Which actually, we might just play Animal Companion here. Yeah, let's do that. And we'll go ahead and drop the Emperor Cobra on the basis that it will trade 2 for 1. And the Panther will just sit there, looking pretty. Do not want to lose it. This is when Equality Consecrate comes out. Somehow he's ahead in cards. I don't understand how. But he is. Looks like he's just going to try and trade up from Eyelash. No. Oh, he has. I know what he has. That's Consecration. Oh. Well, that sucks. That's annoying. We have a Jungle Panther, though, which we'll trade for it next turn. Admittingly, I am getting pretty low. This is kind of getting close, but I have Ravenhold Assassin. I'm hoping and praying that he will come out and come through for me.
Justice.
Because I don't really have many other options right now. This is making me nervous.
Reporting for duty.
I was kind of hoping that he didn't have any late game. And it looks like he does, unfortunately. Well, that has to trade out. I don't really have an option there. Let's get this down. It'll probably trade 1 for 1, unfortunately. Unless he just goes for my face, then we can set up a trade with the Ascension Sealed Master, whose name I most likely mispronounced. We'll see. Nope. That's not what I wanted him to do. Not what I want him to do at all. Why do you have 2 of them? No! I can't deal with 2 of them.
Reporting for duty.
That is way too much healing. Damn. I might be screwed here. Possibly. We can hold on for a little longer.
Problem solved.
No, I'm sorry, sir. The problem is not solved. You do not know the definition of solving the problem. Oy. This is a well-built deck from him. I can't really deal with this. Well, the Ascension Shieldmaster's going to die, so let's get this point of damage onto him. Because we desperately need to be able to do damage. I'm just going to hit him in the face with this, because I really don't want to use the weapon. If I have to use it more than once, I'm going to probably die. Could have taken out the Shield Master with it. Not the Shield Master, the Recruit with it, but I mean, he's going to make it. No. Okay. Do I have an answer in this next card? The answer to this question, and many others, will be no. I don't think I do. I don't. Ay, ay, ay. I can't even kill myself on his minion like I want to. We'll just concede.
Well played.
Unfortunately,
Well fought.
sometimes you just straight up lose. I don't really know what else I could have done with that. I feel like I traded well. But I don't know. That just felt like a straight loss. Like I said, I don't think this deck is really the best. It's a very early game deck with not a lot of late game punch. And unfortunately, early game is kind of easy to deal with in Arena because you can't set up the ridiculous charge combos. I'm hoping to at least scrape out one more win out of this deck. I don't want to go 2-3. I want to at least go 3-3. That's very nice. It's very much what people prefer. You know, they want to say that they at least did average and say, hey, I have a 50% win rate with this deck, but it doesn't look like it's going to go there.
Rexa versus
Okay.
Jaina.
And now we're playing a mage.
Let the hunt begin.
I do not like this hand. Let's just toss this. We're tracking. Only got to use our legendaries in one game. And they were kind of a last resort. Let's go ahead and play tracking. See what we get. Go with the Gnomish Inventor. Need that card draw to keep up with what's probably going to be massive spell spam. Oh. Okay, cool. We get to play ourselves a free Wild Pyromancer.
Do you like to play with fire?
I think the answer to that question is very obvious, sir. I'm very certain that mages, in fact, do like to play with fire. This is called observational skills. Alright, so... I'm actually okay with that. Because he's going to be burning 2 turns worth of momentum just to kill that. So... build ourselves a nice board. Because thankfully I can play cards faster than she can just kill them.
Someone call for the
And this is why I like the Merchant Inventor. 2 for 1 and card draw on bad decks. Against good decks, against people who actually know what they're doing. Well, I mean, they still trade for 3/2s. It's just the problem is it costs 4 mana, but I mean, it pays for itself. And let's be honest, a lot of people are still dropping 2-drop cards on turn 4. So it's just, I think it's nice to have. You know, if they play a Yeti, it's going to be difficult to deal with no matter what you have. So, yeah. Funnily enough, I actually have a beast that can deal with this. Go figure. There's a first time for everything. And then we'll trade out with that. And then... we'll go ahead and play the hyena and attack. And give him an ultimatum. I'm setting up for Flame Strike, obviously, but I really don't care, because, you know, I have a bunch of cheap stuff anyways. The only problem I'm going to have is running out of cards. The question is, what is my opponent going to do about this situation? Well, this is the Polymorph, which does not count for beast depth, unfortunately. I mean, sheep's a beast. Oh, it is a beast. Okay, cool. So, if he decides to kill that next turn, that will be his problem. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and not drop that. Let's drop this. Because it's not flame strikeable. And it means that we have a little bit more protection. I think at this point, we don't really want to play any more cards. Because AoE potential is pretty good, pretty high here. I mean, maybe we'll drop the Earth Ring Farseer to heal up the gnome, but I don't think it's worth it. I mean, it might be. Really depends. That is a little scary. I feel like that's Flame Strike bait. Like it's her saying, go ahead and kill this. I will not, however, let you get away with those. Well, first things first, let's do this. And buff up our hyena. Make it a 4/3. I mean, it's probably going to die next turn. But, I'll trade that. And, do we want to burn 2 cards getting rid of that? It's a good question. You know what, let's not. Let's just assume that Flame Strike is coming. And that's really, I think, all that we can do. If that's the case, I'm gonna play this just in case. I think a Flame Strike does come out, we're still set to take the board back. Oh, no, that's not a Flame Strike. Okay then, that was a mistake on my part. Unfortunately, that was not Hurricane Shottable. Play Morlock Tide Hunter because why not? It's not going to be useful in any part of the game to begin with. Although we can probably set up an Elven Archer trade with it. It's a really inefficient trade though that I don't want to take. But, you know, I didn't really have a choice when I picked the Morlock Tide Hunter. He's been a lot more useful than I thought he would be, honestly, though, because, I mean, getting a lot of pretty good trades out. Not gonna lie. This is, oddly enough, looking like we might come to winning here. I might just go for the face. It really depends on what I pull here. I mean, no, I can't do that. Can I? Well, huh. Well, I want this damage to go in the face. So let's make sure that we can actually do this real quick. Yep, we can. The thing that really annoys me, though, is that... Well, here's the deal. They have shown there is not much AoE potential. So we are just going to straight up try and go for lethal. And we're pretty close to it, actually. I mean, all we need to do is get 2 more volleys off. And Arcane Shot, and we win. And the board presence is probably going to be enough of a distraction to prevent any sort of, you know, healing or answers coming from that. So I think we win. All right. It turns out that Flame Strikes does not exist, but Flame Strike was not an issue. I am very happy with that. And we got a Golden Timberwolf out of that, so all around pretty good game. Let's go ahead and play one more game and see how it turns out. Maybe we'll go 4-2. Just like our little Panthers that we put on the field. Be a nice all-around answer, or not answer, what's the word I'm looking for? Very fitting is what I'm looking for. That's the word I'm looking for. So we are currently finding an opponent. Thankfully, we are not playing Cheater McCheaterson. I heard he doesn't like playing fairly. I don't know how I figured that out, but something tells me he doesn't like playing by the rules. Alright, so. You know, against a rogue, I really don't like a lot of these cards. Maybe we get rid of... I'm just going to get rid of Snipe, because, I mean, we're probably going to just have to drop this on turn 3 to begin with. That is... Oof. Terrible hand. Terrible, terrible hand. If we see a coin scrub play, though, which we do not, could have Elven Archered it. But that was not an option that presented itself. So next turn, we're probably just going to play Earthen Ring Farseer, just to have something out on the board. I don't want to waste Elven Archer. 1/1 by itself is terrible. 1 damage is not worth it on a hero. Especially when knives are a thing that exist. It is basically removal. Here come the knives. Alright. So actually, let's go ahead and play the Jungle Panther. Just to get some better damage on the board for us. Earthen Ring Farseer in this deck actually is kind of terrible, because a lot of our stuff is pretty low HP that isn't worth healing. So, picks probably could have been a little better, now that I think about it. But you live some, you learn some. This also has the advantage of letting us have a kill command out. In case a Coin Yeti comes out. You cannot target stealth. That probably means that there is a backstab. Am I okay to letting that die to a backstab? I'm really not, because of the fact that, you know, we're relying on kill command right now.
Yeah, beat it.
What is that other card you have in your hand?
You love my new recipe.
Soon.
Alright. So. Here's the game plan. We heal ourselves with Earthen Ring Farseer because that's probably the best thing we do. We're not going to attack with this because I want to keep the kill command, and we're going to Elven Archer ourselves a token. Which is actually terrible, but it's something we'll have to take. So the Earthen Ring Farseer will probably sink the backstab that is most likely in his hand. And I am perfectly okay with this. And then next turn we play Azure Drake and just keep going at it.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Oh, never mind. I mean, we're getting good trades out of this. And hey, there's another one. Go ahead and play ourselves an Gnomish Inventor. Maybe get 2 creatures out of it in turn. Because I know you got a backstab in your hand. I saw what you tried to do there, Mr. Marco. That could have been a bluff, but I really don't have a lot of people who pop. Oh no. It'll at least still trade for something. Or not. Never mind. Yeah, never mind. Annoyingly enough, we might have to just start trading ourselves. Yeah, let's do that. We're building up quite a board, actually. I didn't even notice. So we'll play this, and then we'll play Acolyte of Pain. Try and draw some more cards.
Pain, speak to me.
That was actually dumb. But, I mean, if that will give us a straight trade. So, I'm okay with that. There were a lot of cards put into this. No! No! No, don't do that! That was mean. It's annoying. Alright, we can, however, Animal Companion and then Kill Command. And we got ourselves a Huffer. Which is actually kind of annoying because it's just going to die next turn. And suddenly now we have no cards in our hand. Sheesh. Burnt through a lot there.
Just me and
This deck is not very efficient at dealing with problems, is it?
For the crusade!
Oh, that's a problem. Yeah, I don't really like this deck that much. The only thing it's got going for it is the legendaries, which have been hiding all game long. Crap, and stuff we don't really want to have on turn 8. Gotta go with the Jungle Panther. Just go ahead and play ourselves Azure Drake. Get a card. You know what, let's go ahead and play a Snipe. Because it's a lot of damage with the spell buff. 5 damage. Plus, he'll probably think it's an explosive trap. But it's not. Ha ha ha. I really wish it was, though. I'd rather have an explosive trap right now. It would be much better for the current situation.
I wonder.
What's the thing about secrets? You know, it seems like you're doing a good job when you're psyching somebody out and saying, oh, well, they might have this really effective card. And then you realize that you would just rather have the card. But hey, we'll take what we can get. We're going to get some nice trades out of this, too, actually. Okay, that seems like a misplay, but that actually works out fine. The problem has been solved before it became a problem. No, no. No. The trades. I can't deal with it. Oh, that is a lot of damage. At least we can kill command the 2/4. That's something. Oh, and hey, we have a taunt. So, this isn't completely lost yet. Play the things. We have some of the worst cards in the game right now, but we're playing them anyways because that's what we have. Sheesh. Was I drunk when I drafted this deck? Like, I have a serious question I want to answer here. Because this deck is terrible. Oh no. I think we lost. Unless something amazing happens. King Krush cannot save us now. And probably will not even bother showing up to the party. Of course not. King Krush, turns out, is not a reliable person to invite to parties. On the account that he is not a person and is in fact an ancient dinosaur. I'm actually dead next turn, ain't I? Yeah, I have no answers.
Well played. Well fought.
Oh well. It happens.
Well played.
Hey, hey, hey. Oh shoot. A disappointing end to a deck that could have had so much potential. What do we got? This is laggy animation. I don't know what is causing this slowdown on my PC. I probably have something running in the background I'm not paying attention to. Alright. 50 gold and a pack. So, we essentially got a pack that costs 95 gold. So that's 100. Discount values. Alright, well, next week we will go ahead and draft ourselves another deck. Hopefully one that will do a lot better than that piece of crap that we just drafted. I'm not sure if we'll get as lucky as we have been in the past, but onwards to the future, we will eventually figure that out. And hopefully win more than 3 games. I mean, 3's okay, but not what we really want. So, hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh, right, yeah. I should probably open the pack on camera real quick. Let's do that. And we got... Okay. Nothing of interest.